Thank you, everybody. It's an honor to be up here representing the ladies. Yeah. Also, Steph, I'm glad you met my cousin Randy while you were in Chicago. Hope you gave him my best. I remember when I first started doing comedy, I had no idea that there were so many fringe benefits that came with all of this shameless self-deprecation. But as a much more famous comedian brought to my attention, as a young female up-and-comer, I would be, quote, swimming in dick in no time. To which I replied, why do you think I'm doing this? I'm in it for the dick. I just couldn't wait to be swimming in dick. I wanted to be the Michael Phelps of dick. 27 gold dick medals right across my chest. I'm just kidding. I could never hold my breath as long as that guy can. Especially not with all those dicks in it. I like to have fun imagining that ceremony, like standing on the podium, beaming, Russia to my right, Brazil to my left. But instead of the national anthem, like 2 Live Crews, me so horny. I don't know why that is. Anyway, so sadly, no, that prophecy has not come true for me. So I did what any of us do when we are sad and lonely and signed up for online dating. Yeah, any Tinder? I see a couple. But I don't know, online dating is, it's so difficult. Like, my friends tried to warn me about it at first. Like, they were like, Beth, aren't you worried about catfish? And I'll be honest, I didn't know what they meant at first. I just thought by catfish they meant bottom feeders. So I was like, well, it sounds like everyone I've ever dated up to this point. What could go wrong, right? But it turns out I was wrong. Catfish are actually people who lie about who they are online in order to get you to like them, which is crazy, right? But what's crazier is that you guys think you need to lie. Like, my standards are way down here, fellas. Lying about who you are is completely unnecessary. I'm a 37-year-old stand-up comedian with an affinity for box wine, a dead-end day job, and I can't seem to keep my hand out of a bag of Oreos. My profile should basically just say, low credit score, sordid criminal history, swipe right, fellas, you've come to the right place. Only if you promise to cheat on me and let me support you financially for the next 2 years. Like all my ex-boyfriends. I don't know, sometimes when I meet a guy online, I like to have a little fun and try to learn their last name in like a very cute way. Like let's say he's a teacher. I'd be like, oh my God, you're a teacher? Oh, that's so sweet. What grade do you teach? 3rd grade? Oh my God, they're so cute at that age. What do the kids in the class call you? And they're like, nice try, lady. If you wanted to Facebook stalk me, you could have just asked. And I'm like, I think it's funny that they think that that's the reason that I want to know their last name. Actually, as it turns out, I just have a very complicated last name, and I've spent countless hours of my life I'll never get back spelling it, pronouncing it, and forget about ever being introduced on stage properly. So what I was trying to utilize that information to determine was if you are boyfriend material, like a Jones or an Adams, or if this is about to be the best one-night stand of your life, Mr. Panasevich. So anyway, I don't know, dating at my age is weird. Like, I'm 37, and guys are either like divorced and they have kids and like ex-wife and baby drama, or they're like racing this biological clock to have kids. And I'll be honest, like, kids have just never been my thing. Like, let's pretend I could quit drinking for 9 months. I can barely take care of myself, and I am 100% sure I'm not doing a good job of that on a daily basis. So, like, does the baby know he's in charge? I am a handful. Just seems like a lot of pressure for a baby. I don't know. Like, babies and I, we just don't have anything in common, Like, I don't know a lot about kids, I won't pretend to, but from what I do understand, their hobbies do not include alcohol, narcotics, and sexual experimentation. So, what would we even do together, right? Sit in a room, staring at each other, judging each other's life choices. Probably go something like this. Baby's looking at me and he's like, really, bitch? Yeah, my baby calls me a bitch. It's my baby, okay? Let's be real here. Really, bitch? You fell asleep next to the toilet in your underwear again? Like, this coming from the guy who just shit his pants. Who's embarrassing themselves now, okay? At least when I'm crying uncontrollably, it's because I've had too many shots of tequila and I've been scrolling through my ex-boyfriend's Facebook for the last couple of hours. Not because I'm hungry. I don't know though, my friends and family that have kids, they just won't give it up. They're like, oh Beth, you'll change your mind one of these days. And I'm like, dude, I am 37 years old. Not only has that ship sailed, but it ran screeching into an iceberg, sank into the ocean, and killed 1,200 people tragically on the way down. I don't know. I just want someone to look at me the way my dog looks at me when I'm eating. I did just get a dog recently. Do you have any dog owners out there? I love that dog. Oh my God, he is my baby. But I hate these people who are like, people who just have pets. They just don't even know what it's like. You call that dog your baby. You don't know what it's like to raise a baby. It's nothing like that. To those people I say, you're right. It's nothing like that. It is way better. I am happy to report that while filling out those adoption papers, I did not gain a single pound or a stretch mark. I'm also happy to report my vagina is still 100% intact. So, yeah. You can't take a baby to just shit outside. And if you do, you cannot just leave it where it lies. That's not gonna work. And bad news, it's gonna take more than a Ziploc bag to cover that mess up, so. I also understand that if a baby shits inside, it's frowned upon to rub its nose in it to teach it a lesson not to do it again. My tits aren't gonna sag after the first year of feeding it, so. And finally, if your 14-year human child that you are raising dies after 14 years of caring for it, you cannot just bury it in the backyard and tell yourself you gave it a good run. I hope I gave you all a good run, guys. Thank you.